It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And this carries into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Push him back. Check, check. Lucky. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Check, check. Flag down.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
From the gun, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Browns' 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Allen hit. He lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Brought down at the 30.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And now they'll throw with Allen. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Christian McCaffrey.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. here's McCaffrey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Baltimore.
Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Donovan Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and...
Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. That's the left. Point it right.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, Chubb. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
180. Let's get up. Hey, Aloy 33. He's crouching. He's checking crouch.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
Mayfield.
Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete. Makes it 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go again. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. Hurry. Check tight. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. I got it. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. Real. Watch the flag.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Caught on the right side by Jones.
Mayfield's pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it third down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. To the air, Allen. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Browns will take over, first and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. And that takes us from second to third down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Check in. Watch the screen. Pass. Mike 28. No chance. Mike 28. Mike 28. Go. Hey, number 28. Mike.
On third down, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Check my name.
on first down. This is McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 39. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Now a run with McCaffrey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Allen buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
3rd.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Baltimore.
McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This is McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Score, Ravens 14, Browns 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Mayfield now from the 50. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. The 20. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. We'll call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. He won't get in, but they are going to have the football in a great spot. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 75 yards. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter three, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On second down, Mayfield again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And he fields it cleanly. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, that's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. From the gun, it's Allen. Flushed out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
We the team, we the camp, we the crew. We the win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave an outline when I hear.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 22-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Mayfield looks to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
To number 14. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
Now Baker going to keep this himself.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the 1st down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head, his head coach and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
That one caught out wide by Julio. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
4-yard line.
They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And once again, the Browns are back in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
48,
Mayfield to throw it. Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
If you moved up from the 3 to 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Takk McKinley, his 2nd sack of the night. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
That's how we do, D. That's how we do. They don't want to know. They don't want none of this.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a fourth down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Browns defense stands tall.
On down.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
At their 48-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach?
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's see what you got. 40 yards.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
Preston Smith there on the stop. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. His longest run of the game right there, and a pretty good time for it. A huge 3rd down conversion late.
Love the mindset. Love the way he flipped the switch late in the game, needed a big run, and helped produce it with great leverage from the offensive line. But you also know what happens, too. The defense stacks the line. So if you can break through that first barrier, there's usually plenty of room to run.
And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part 1.